Following video is for adult toy collectors. As in toy collectors who are adults. Viewer discretion is advised.
Talk to ya! I'm here to talk to ya about toys!
What's up, Team Rider? It's your boy, TrueKROOO, aka TrueKROOO Reviews, here with another action figure toy review. This time we're taking a look at the Figuarts Shinkocchou Seihou Master Rider Kuuga Mighty Form Master Rider Decade version. That is a mouthful. Now, if you guys are probably wondering why did I say that, well, it's because this is not representing the 2000 series Master Rider Kuuga Yusuke Godai. This is actually Yusuke Onodera from Kamen Rider Decade, an alternate reality Kuuga that travels around with Tsukasa and Natsumi. So, this release, of course, is a new release that came out in October 2019 over in Japan, but it came out stateside if you happen to import it in December 2019. Now, as we can see here in the packaging, it's facing forward, unlike the usual side profile that Kamen Riders do. He has a nice Tamashii Nations quality logo seal of approval right there, as long as the Tamashii Nations and Bandai logo right there. On the side, you can see right here it says Master Rider Kuuga Mighty Form Master Rider Decade version, which is why I refer to it as that. I always call him Kamen Rider Kuuga, but I had to do it just for the video. And on the back, you can see some nice product shots. So you have him there in a kind of a neutral pose, his usual thumbs up, his Rider Kit getting ready pose, and posing with Kamen Rider Decade. Like I said earlier, this is a Bluefin distribution version, or released by Bluefin Distribution. On either you can find him on Amazon, or if you pre-ordered him from GameStop or Big Bad Toy Store, any of those vendors that happen to work with Bluefin Distribution. Fun fact, Bluefin has now created their own little Rider oriented Kamen Rider page called Team Rider, so be sure to give them a follow. Link in the description below if I can. But as usual, per these videos, you're going to be taking a look at the articulation, the paint job, the accessories of the figure, as well as comparing him to other releases from the Shinkocchou Seihou line, and a few other figures if I manage to grab some before I record this. So everybody, let's get into it. Now, as this is the melee-based form of Kuuga, Mighty Form, punches and kicks, he doesn't come with any weapons, but he comes with a lot of alternate hands. Attached to the figure right off the bat are these two fisted hands with the nice metallic red hand guards. What I call his Henshin hands. Henshin! These slightly more relaxed hands. I don't really know what these are for. I guess you could have him be like kind of in a more relaxed pose. And of course, the splayed open hands that I like to use for his Rider kicks. You'll see pics at the end of this video. Of course, being that there are just ball joints, just add the hands on as so. Pop right in. And that. Oh, I forgot to mention. His most important hand, of course, he wouldn't be Kamen Rider Kuuga without it. His signature thumbs up hand. This being on his right side. Let's see if we come back here. There we go. Now let's get into his articulation and paint job. And here we have Kuuga in all of his mighty glory. Now, as this represents the 2009 Kamen Rider Decade series Kuuga Yusuke Onodera, he comes in this nice metallic red armor, rather than the usual more plasticky red that the original Kuuga came with. I believe what happened was that they were trying to reproduce the suit when they did the series, but they couldn't get the red just right. Well, either way, I think it actually looks a lot better, in my opinion. So, you can see red all the way around here. Nice gold trim for his collar, and on his horns, and on the side of the helmet too. And all the way around, actually. Nice matte black finish right here. And silver on the arcle with the different buttons representing Dragon, Mighty, Pegasus, and Titan, respectively. Yeah, other than that, he's just a very nice looking piece. So simplistic, but so elegant. Now, for articulation wise, he has a standard Shinkocchou Seihou articulation, so his head can look all the way around like so. He can look this far up and that far down, with the neck joint helping out, of course. He looks side to side. You can have him be confused Kuuga. His arms can rotate 360 degrees, and since the shoulder pads are not connected to the chest armor, they can move out independently on their own because they are on this little ball joint right here. He also has bicep swivel, double joint elbows, and his little gauntlets that he actually has right here. Whoops. Just pop that back into place. There we go. His little gauntlets are actually separate so they can rotate. And his wrist, depending on how you have the wrist swivel, as you can see it's right now it's diagonal, so it can go up and down. You can rotate that around, and you can have it go in and out as well. His diaphragm joint that goes all the way around like so. You can crunch this far forward and that far back. He has waist articulation. Mine's pretty tight though. And he has pelvis cuts that allow him to kick this far forward and that far back. He has rotation at the thigh thanks to this thigh cut. He can do the splits about this far out. Thanks to the cuts are in there. He has double jointed knees. His ankles have full rotation. They have ankle pivot. He can kick that far high with his foot and that far down. And he has toe articulation. Man, look at that nice sculpted design right there. But you can get Kuuga into a lot of different poses just because of his simplistic design. So say, let's do this real quick. A rider punch, or about to punch. See, like that. Go wheel back ready for a punch. If I had the Tamashii stage, I could also attempt to do rider kick. Yeah, Kuuga is a very fun little figure because of how much you can move him around, how simplistic his design is, and how he looks next to other Heisei riders. So actually, let's get a couple of them right here. Just fix up him like that. There we go. So let's put him right next to his Dimension Traveling Buddy. I say buddy loosely. Kamen Decade. As you can see, they're roughly the same height. Just the way I have Kuuga positioned, he's a little bit farther back compared to Decade, but here he is next to Kamen Rider Double. Right there. Another black and red rider from the Shinkocchou Seihou line, Kamen Rider Wizard. You can kind of see the contrast in the silvers right there. Maybe position Wizard a little bit better. A better side. Another Kamen Rider that was released this year, back in April or in June here in the States, Kamen Rider Kiva. And you can see the contrast in the reds and there. And another Kamen Rider, or the Kamen Rider that came out right before him, my favorite, Kamen Rider O's Tatoba Combo. You can see that O's is a little more of a glossy black on his pieces. Kuuga's. And now let's compare him with not a Shinkocchou Seihou, but a standard rider release, Kamen Rider Go, the end of the Heisei era. Go's height is a little bit different because, of course, he's a standard release, not Shinkocchou Seihou. And for you Western collectors, the Lightning Collection series, Lord Draken. See the height difference right there. Thanks to my line setup, the golds are actually a little bit similar, but not too similar. But if you're still looking for this Kuuga, I believe you can still order him on Amazon, distributed by Bluefin. Or if not, you can try finding him on Ami Ami under the pre-owned section, or on Mandarake, another reseller. But if you guys happen to like this video, please let me know. If you guys would like to see other Kamen Rider figures reviewed, just let me know as well. And I hope that you like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow Team Rider USA. They're a brand new Twitter account, a subdivision of Bluefin, specifically for Kamen Rider. So if you guys want to see more Kamen Rider releases here in the States, be sure to let them know. They'll try their best to get what they can get. So hopefully you guys like this video. Like I said, if you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. #TeamRider.